What if the most practical advice on money was written nearly 100 years ago, yet set in a city that existed 4,000 years earlier? In 1926, a man named George S. Clason published a series of pamphlets. He wrapped simple financial truths inside stories of ancient Babylon, the wealthiest city of the ancient world. Those stories became the book, The Richest Man in Babylon. It is not a complicated investment manual. It is a collection of parables that teach one powerful idea. Wealth is not a matter of luck. It is a matter of habits. In the next 30 minutes, we will walk through the core lessons of this classic, the same principles that have helped millions of ordinary people take control of their money. Babylon was a city of great walls, hanging gardens, and extraordinary wealth, yet most of its citizens lived paycheck to paycheck, or the ancient equivalent. Among them was a man named Akkad. Akkad started as a poor scribe. He earned very little, but over time he became known as the richest man in Babylon. Two of his old friends, Bansir the chariot builder and Kobi the musician, could not understand it. They worked hard, they earned money, yet they remained poor. So they went to Akkad and asked the question every struggling person eventually asks: how did you do it? Akkad's answer forms the heart of the book. Akkad's first lesson is the most famous. A part of all you earn is yours to keep. He told his friends to save at least 1/10 of everything they earned. Before paying anyone else, the landlord, the merchant, the tax collector, pay yourself first. Most people do the opposite. They pay everyone else and hope something is left at the end. There rarely is. Akkad learned this the hard way. Early in his career, he gave all his earnings to a brickmaker who promised to buy jewels. The jewels were worthless. He lost everything. From that failure, he drew a simple rule: keep at least 10%. Let it grow. This single habit, consistently saving a portion of income, is the foundation of every fortune in the book. Saving 10% is useless if the remaining 90% is wasted. Akkad's second lesson: control thy expenditures. He observed that necessary expenses always grow to equal income, unless we stop them. People confuse needs with desires. They buy things to impress others. They spend to feel better in the moment. Akkad advised his friends to study their spending carefully, list every expense, then eliminate those that are not essential to a good life. The goal is not misery. The goal is freedom. When you control spending, the money you save is no longer under pressure. It can begin to work for you. Saving money is only the beginning. Idle gold is lazy gold. Akkad's third principle: make thy gold multiply. Put your savings to work so they earn more gold. In the stories, this means lending money carefully to people who will use it productively and repay with interest. It means investing in enterprises that create value. Akkad warns strongly against get-rich-quick schemes. He tells the story of a man who lost money chasing high returns without understanding the risk. The wise investor seeks two things: safety of the principal and a fair return. Compound growth is slow at first, then it becomes powerful. The book's message is clear. Your money should be an employee that works day and night. The fourth law is protective. Guard thy treasures from loss. Akkad insists that every investment must first protect the capital. Before seeking large profits, ask: can I lose this money? Do I understand the venture? Is the person I'm trusting experienced and honest? Many people, once they have a little capital, become reckless. They listen to tips. They follow friends into deals they do not understand. Akkad's counsel is conservative by modern standards, And that is the point. Preserving what you have is more important than reaching for spectacular gains. A small, safe return compounded over years will outperform a large, risky return that occasionally disappears. Later in the book, Arkad formalizes his wisdom into the 5 laws of gold. First law: gold comes gladly to those who save at least 1/10 of their earnings. Second law: gold works diligently for the wise owner who finds profitable employment for it. Third law: gold clings to the protection of the cautious owner who invests only under the advice of people skilled in its handling. Fourth law: gold slips away from the person who invests in purposes with which he is not familiar or which are not approved by those skilled in its keep. Fifth law: gold flees the person who forces it to impossible earnings or follows the advice of tricksters and schemers. These 5 laws summarize the entire philosophy of the book. They are simple, they are demanding, and they still work. The book contains several supporting lessons. One is to make your dwelling a profitable investment. In modern terms, owning a home that builds equity rather than endless rent. Another is to ensure a future income. Arkad advises setting aside money so that in old age or misfortune, a person is not dependent on others. A third is to increase your ability to earn. Skill, knowledge, and greater value to others raise your income. Higher income makes the 10% rule even more powerful. Throughout the stories runs one quiet theme: discipline over time beats talent without discipline. The Richest Man in Babylon was written in the 1920s. Its setting is 4,000 years old, yet its advice feels current because human nature has not changed. People still spend everything they earn. People still chase quick riches. People still ignore the quiet power of consistent saving and careful investing. The book's final message is hopeful. Anyone can begin. You do not need a large income to start. You need the decision to keep a portion of what you earn, to control the rest, and to put your money to work intelligently. Start thy purse to fattening. Control thy expenditures. Make thy gold multiply. Guard it from loss, and give it time. That is how ordinary people in ancient Babylon became wealthy, and that is still how it is done today.